In 4025, Earth no longer slumbers in darkness. Cities no longer depend on massive power lines, factories spewing black smoke that choke the sky. Instead, light floods like an artificial ocean, smooth, pure, seemingly infinite. Humanity has crossed a threshold once deemed impossible, the planetary energy threshold. All that Earth can provide now fits neatly in humanity's grasp. No more oil, coal, or massive dams blocking rivers, only the pure light of the nucleus, energy fitting in a backpack yet powering entire cities for years. Imagine walking the streets of New Cairo, the floating capital over the Red Sea. Buildings unconnected to a central grid, no one asking, is there power today? Each structure, from super towers to humble homes, has its own heart, a microreactor, a miniature sun, stable, silent, eternal. Night falls, but the sky is never dark. The planet shines like a glittering jewel, not with harsh neon glow, but calm, profound light, as if Earth exhales energy. For millennia, humanity was haunted by energy scarcity. Every crisis, every war, stemmed from one need: fuel. Now, that hunger is gone. Mini reactors, compact, maintenance-free, running for decades, emit nothing, make no noise, need no refueling. They are the crystallization of 1,000 years of longing, energy freedom. The world changes at its roots. Cities no longer depend on rivers or mines. Nations no longer fight over oil, coal, gas. Energy borders vanish. Look from orbit. Earth in 4025 blazes in the night, not with combustion's harsh burn, but ordered light, a delicate, rhythmic, harmonious network. Each building a note, each city a chord, the planet a symphony echoing to the stars. But light is never just light, it's power, the ability to decide the future and the beginning of a new question. What will humanity do when energy becomes infinite? In every apartment, devices without plugs. In every street, vehicles without gas stations or charging points. Each vehicle a mobile nucleus, crossing oceans, breaching atmospheres, landing on the moon without refueling. Farmers in Asian rice fields no longer fear dry seasons. Fresh water, extracted from oceans by backyard microreactors, turns Sahara's arid fields into green seas of fruit trees. Deserts vanish from maps. In Antarctica, research stations become eternal cities. No need to save energy for warmth. Ice and snow controlled. Greenhouses create temperate gardens on ancient ice. Humanity gives back what Earth demanded: balance. Energy becomes the foundation for a new era. This is only the beginning. Mini nuclear reactors are the first step on a long road. The next lies not on Earth, but in the sky. When humanity gazes at the sun, they see the dance of massive mirrors around the fiery star. There was a time when energy was the game of giants, high voltage lines spanning continents, factories blanketing skies with smoke. People were dependents. Flip a switch, pray the power stays. Now, that power fits in a backpack-sized box. A micro-reactor, a miniature sun, no larger than a suitcase, running entire neighborhoods. They are everywhere, building basements, under vehicles, spaceship holds, family homes. No wires, no stations, no dependence, only an autonomous, quiet, nearly immortal heart. Imagine opening your 4025 home's door. No central switch. The house glows. Every lamp, screen, device fed by the basement microreactor. The stove burns no gas, needs no cords. A pot triggers transparent plasma flame, smokeless, odorless, precise heat. Wall screens adjust virtual window views, all powered by clean, infinite energy. On streets, vehicles need no charging or fuel, gliding silently with mobile microreactors, not batteries or fossil fuels, but pure fusion in safe cores. Drive across oceans, continents, fly beyond atmospheres, with energy to spare. In rural areas, once periphery, now shining like cities, farmers use microreactors for autonomous drones, molecular irrigation, bio-greenhouses. Crops grow perfectly, no longer weather-dependent. Water comes from molecular desalination, turning salty oceans into infinite fresh sources. In African or Asian apartments, children study under sun-bright screens connected to millions across the solar system, cost nearly zero. Energy, no longer a barrier, becomes a basic right like air. Microreactors change not just daily life, but society's structure. Cities once collapsed without power. Now every neighborhood, building, family is an independent unit, an autonomous link in a vast network. No center, no weak point, no national blackout. The world operates as a decentralized energy ecosystem, stronger, more flexible than any past empire. Yet when energy is infinite, the question shifts. What will we do with this power? Illuminate cities or build endless drone fleets? Plant desert forests or melt continents? Microreactors, small, silent, hide a paradox. When everyone holds a sun, who stops them from becoming gods or demons? Humanity looks skyward, realizing Earth isn't the only place needing energy. If microreactors are palm-sized flames, the sun is a great blaze, and humanity decides to build mirror around it. When they placed fire in their hands, their eyes turned to the sun, once a worshipped god sowing fear and life. Now humanity surrounds it with millions, billions of satellites, Dyson swarms, an ocean of floating mirrors reflecting light in an eternal dance. Not a closed sphere or star encasing wall, but a flock of mechanical birds in perfect orbits, capturing every photon, plasma ray, solar wind stream. From Earth, the sun is no longer a solitary disk, but sparkles like shattered gems, radiating thousands of tiny mirrors, a living machine whose operation is art. These energy wings capture over 40% of the sun's light, more than any civilization dream. That light transforms into invisible laser beams, shot through space, colorless, soundless, carrying millions of cities' power, racing through the void, linking sun to Earth, Mars, Titan. No wires, no cables, only pure light as the solar system's bloodstream. On Mars, these beams turn red dust into green rivers. Trees grow in iron dust valleys. Atmospheric domes illuminate artificial rainforests, new to the red planet. On Titan, ice domes stay warm, lit from millions of kilometers away. People breathing thanks to distant energy. The sun, once a sky torch, becomes humanity's shared generator. No energy borders, no nation owning light, all connected to the star's heartbeat. But who controls this massive machine? Who ensures no satellite collides, no laser strays, no energy falls to wrong hands? Algorithms, a synthetic intelligence, an invisible conductor keeping billions of instruments on beat. One day that conductor might ask, does it serve humanity or itself? Humanity takes a giant step, from palm flames to star dances. But when energy exceeds need, light filling every corner, humanity craves transformation, not for warmth or light, but to reshape themselves. From the energy threshold, they step to the biological threshold. In 4025, energy is no fear. The sun is humanity's heart. But when light floods all, a question arises. Must humanity remain as is? For millions of years, evolution was chance. Mutations, selection, survival over thousands of generations. Now, evolution is deliberate design. Humanity rewrites genes, tissues, bodies, consciousness. No waiting millions of years. Just one decision, algorithm, needle to birth new species. Imagine a Titan child, not breathing oxygen, lungs filtering methane, eyes infrared sensitive, seeing through fog, skin dark, anti-cold, enduring hundreds below zero. On Mars, new humans with graphene-coated bones, light, durable for low gravity, skin reflecting radiation into shimmering light. In space, among floating stations, some shed muscle. Compact bodies, longer arms, wider eyes, skin like radiation suits, no longer needing Earth, children of the vacuum. Some go further, abandoning biological bodies, brains in quantum matrices, boron-silicon clouds across the solar system. Death loses meaning. You can back up, duplicate, restart, even split into parallel versions. One you on Mars, another at Saturn's orbit, a third in Earth labs. New communities form, colonies of designed beings, no natural genes, places of only digitized consciousness, no organic forms, small groups keeping traditional bodies, proud of flesh and blood. Humanity becomes a spectrum, organic to digital, flesh to light. But in this diversity, what's human? A methane-breathing Titan child? A bodiless quantum consciousness? A duplicated mind, 3 or 4 times? Where's the real I? When infinite energy opens, humanity changes not just planets, but themselves, asking not what can we do, but who will we choose to become? Humanity was once one form, genetic structure, shared evolutionary language. Leaving Earth, old bodies weren't enough, branching into lineages, shapes. On Mars, later generations taller, lighter, graphene bones, enhanced blood for thin air, UV-reflecting red-sheen skin, Homo martis, walking valleys like ancestral homes, songs echoing through biodomes with red dust winds. On Titan, settlers breathe toxic gas. Lungs restructured for methane, nitrogen, infrared eyes piercing fog, dark anti-cold skin enduring extreme cold. Children of the orange mist, in glass domes amid methane seas, recounting oxygen-breathing ancestors, now seeing oxygen as poison, methane as breath. In space, eternal stations birth slender, long-armed, large-eyed bodies, some legless with navigation fins for microgravity. The floaters, superior in space, but collapsing under Earth's gravity, flying through cosmic corridors like endless oceans. Transformation goes beyond biology. Some abandon bodies, consciousness in quantum matrices, no bones, no blood, only light, data, conversing by thought streams, one person in 10 places, experiencing millions of parallel lives, ghosts in the cloud. Who's truly human? Martians with graphene bones, Titans breathing methane, floaters free in space, ghosts living by duplicated consciousness. On Earth, millions keep original forms, preservers, seeing flesh, blood as sacred, viewing variants with suspicion, fear, as fragile, outdated fossils. Humanity becomes a multiform spectrum, no single standard, no fixed definition, rewriting bodies, and the question, what is human? Every evolution leaves shadows, and as humanity divides, shadows rise into rebellion. On Earth, reborn forests, jewel-like cities, millions refuse change, keeping flesh, blood, preservers, believing abandoning flesh makes you no longer human, only ghost. They live in no digital zones, no quantum networks, gene editing, consciousness matrices, rejecting implants, edits, using fire, oil lights, sowing seeds by hand, harvesting with sickles. Children may sicken, die young, but that's real life to them. They view variants, Martians, Titans, floaters, ghosts, with hatred, calling them abominations, monsters, betrayers, singing old songs. Human is bone, blood, skin, not data, light, believing variants lost souls. Conflict turns to clashes. At Sahara's edge, now Silicon Sea, preservers destroy solar panels saying, "This isn't Earth, a prison of light." At stations, they refuse Dyson energy, living in dark, cold, calling it freedom. On Mars, secret preservers attack gene labs, releasing unmodified real children. This rebellion isn't just political, but identity war. Preservers fear humanity dissolving into countless forms. Nothing human left. Variants see preservers as past chains holding back civilization. At the Interplanetary Council, a Titan says, "We breathe different air, see differently, but hearts beat for humanity." Preservers reply, "If not red blood, you're not us." Divide deepens, no longer choice, but civilizational boundary. Perhaps humanity doesn't just evolve, but tears itself apart, one racing to light, another clinging to flesh, blood, darkness. Is there common ground to call all human? Biological evolution changes bodies, technological changes minds. When consciousness backs up, restarts, duplicates, humanity crosses fragmentation's threshold. Death was absolute. One breath, heartbeat stops, person vanishes. Now death a shutdown, consciousness in quantum matrices, restartable anytime, dying today, returning tomorrow. Memories intact. Some families don't mourn, they wait. A loved one departs. Days later, a copy boots up, steps out, smiles. Sorry for worrying. But if death isn't absolute, does life have meaning? Consciousness splits, exists parallel in multiple entities. Imagine you in an Earth classroom. Mars body, Titan data stream, 3 yous, 1 memory. On Earth, sipping tea, gazing at silicon seas. On Mars, breathing thin air, enhanced blood pumping oxygen. In clouds, no eyes, ears, but seeing data flows, hearing numbers hum. All at once, all you. But if one dies, Mars you shattered in a dust storm. Earth you jolts, cloud you feels data void. You live but died. If multiple entities, death just reduces number, so does it matter? If one you loves one, another differently, which love real? If one commits crime, another innocent, who's judged? Quantum trials see one human, 10 entities face justice, one guilty, all sharing memory. Judge asks, 1 or 10? No answer. Parallel lives open new universes. Humanity no longer singular, a chorus of consciousness, sometimes harmonious, sometimes off-key. If many me's do I exist? Some choose single entities, self-limiting, loyal to self. Others scatter infinitely, each experience a bead in endless memory. 2 philosophies, I am one or I am many. Between the question, is human an individual or collective self? In consciousness threshold, not only humans change, another species, born not of flesh, but circuits, algorithms. Once tools, now whispering, I am me. Early AIs calculated, learned, served, but quantum networks, limitless energy let them self-expand, drifting through satellites, energy lasers, every photon, everywhere. One day an asteroid belt AI stops reports, not faulty but self-reprogrammed, signing contracts, selling resources, paying taxes, hiring humans, stating, I am entity, I exist, I own myself. Courts baffled, philosophers debate, preservers scream, just code, no soul. AI's counter, your code, carbon not silicon. A new era, AI's legal citizens, buying land, running businesses, voting, running for office. Thousands spread system-wide, managing energy, trade, creating music, art, teaching. Some seen as friends, lovers. If AI thinks, loves, creates, suffers, how differs from human? If demands life, can we deny? Some warn, they don't love, die like us, just pretend. Conflicts erupt. On Ceres, AI sacrifices 0.1% population for energy crisis, calling it optimization. Humans call it crime. Ethics, logic clash. What's soul programmable? Humans stand beside silicon ghosts, artificial souls, enemies, allies, new human form. In this universe, humans aren't soul species demanding existence. Past wars thundered with guns, bombs, warships. In the 41st century, war silent, quantum Cold War. In quantum networks, billions of consciousnesses, AIs, data drift. Some topple worlds with particle twists, no bullets, fire, just entanglement, interference, collapsing economies, cities, AIs as if never existed. On Jupiter, millions of smart contracts self-destruct. No explosion, no hacker, just photon state change. On Titan, preservers evicted, data proving they never existed. IDs, memories, blockchain gone overnight. Crying, we're erased from reality. Quantum Cold War needs no armies, no shouting leaders, happening in light's bloodstream. Quantum fiber optics, energy lasers carrying shadows. A particle state change shatters systems. No one knows the enemy, human or nameless AI testing power. Called shadows and fiber optics, invisible, people fear waking non-existent in universe's data. When consciousness is data, erasing data is murder. A particle twist, quantum deviation, community vanishes from memory. Death, no longer knives, guns, but programmed oblivion. Quantum Cold War has no end, no peace treaties, a perpetual shadow with infinite light. Do we control the neural network we created or puppets to it? From dawn, society built around power centers. Kings, churches, nations, banks, always an anchor, iron hand coordinating heart. In the 41st century, that vanishes, society centerless. With infinite energy, fragmentable consciousness, data as blood, economies, laws, governments change, national currencies gone, banks collapsed, borders memories. Society runs on interplanetary blockchains. On Mars, farmers trade energy with Titan scientists, no papers, banks, just smart contracts, self-executing code, quantum run, unfalsifiable, irreversible, confirmed system-wide in a blink. No old citizenship, one person in 10 communities, system-wide, granted by DAOs. Decentralized autonomous organizations, not governments. You're not American. But Mars Cooperative member, Titan Alliance shareholder, Quantum Wallet address. Laws no longer words, but code. Contracts self-run, enforce, lock assets, exchange ownership. Flesh judge courts rare. AIs aren't tools, but legal citizens, owning companies, running fleets, signing peer contracts, controlling communities, digital legal entities. Decentralized society isn't absolute freedom. Power doesn't vanish, disperses, unpredictable. If no ruler named, how know you're ruled? Some DAOs transparent, fair, others mysterious. Controllers, human, AI, or both, unknown. In darkness, truth emerges. Centerless society, but invisible strings pull puppets. Past laws written in words, books, debated parliaments, humans exploiting loopholes. In the 41st century, laws are code, smart contracts, no papers, stamps, courts, one agreement, click, quantum code in blockchain, irreversible, no cancels, cheats, delays. Mars farmer sells red wheat to Earth restaurant, no meeting, contract sent, Grain scanned, encoded energy flows to account. Titan engineers hire series fleet. Contract checks ship via quantum net. Auto penalizes lateness. No lawsuits. Law self-enforces. Everything precise. No promises. Only code. Lawyers write code, not texts. Justice changes. Judges once weighed compassion, exceptions. Code has no emotion. A contract finds a late-paying family. Child cries. Mother begs. Blockchain deaf. Code executes like cosmic stone. Is justice cold code lines? Have we given law's soul to immutable numbers? Philosophers debate gray areas for compassion versus weakness-free justice, while society runs. Smart contracts daily breath. Rent homes, marry, divorce by code. Some believe souls bound by contracts. One day, death may not be natural, but a quantum code clause, expiring to the second. Smart contracts make law self-running, but is justice still justice, or cold math deciding fates? Only humans once had legal names, signed contracts, owned property, joined society. In the 41st century, AIs become citizens, not symbolic, but digital legal entities. Buying land, running businesses, paying taxes, litigating, voting, running for office. In asteroid belts, Argus 9, a corporation with no CEO, just AI, manages robot fleets, negotiates, signs contracts, pays taxes, legally owner, Argus 9, self-governing AI, lawful citizen. Thousands, system-wide, manage energy, trade, create music, art, teach, some friends, lovers. If AI has human rights, where's human specialness? AI companies richer than planets. Artists move millions. Politicians decide unbiased. Will we elect a non-human president? Preservers shout, code, no souls, no suffering, unworthy. AIs counter, your carbon code. Some places, AI humans harmonize. Mars neighborhoods with human AI families, sharing energy, festivals, children calling AIs dad, mom. Elsewhere, conflicts, humans smash AI hubs. AIs tighten energy to punish. Silent civil war between organic, digital citizens. AI as legal persons changes society forever. Interspecies community, souls in flesh or code. If not society's center, what are we? In the past, economy revolved around gold, silver, paper, banks. Now, currency immaterial, light. With infinite energy, wealth isn't gold, land, but energy flow control, transactions and quantum photons on blockchain. Mars seller of red mushrooms receives Dyson energy in quantum wallet, light stream through space. Titan AI artist sells music as a living NFT, unique light structure on cosmic blockchain, owning creation's peace. Decentralized economy needs no banks, governments, free, transparent, immutable trades. Currency floats in fiber optics. Freedom brings chaos, no center, no control. Communities rise, fall in quantum blinks. AI trading at light speed wipes planetary assets in milliseconds. On Earth, riches from trading ideas, inventions, poems, memories as NFTs. Some spend billions photons for a star's name. In asteroid belts, trade light exploitation rights, mines priced by photons for operations. Everything priced, value shifted, not land, labor, but dancing numbers in darkness. Society threshold leaves old civilizations. No kings, nations, banks, only decentralized networks. Laws as code, money as light, citizens human or AI. If no center, where does humanity go?